Let's talk about what led you back to WWE. You said you did it for the fans, but what was your mindset to go back?
Well, I wanted to retire there. I wanted to retire where I started, and my main purpose was for the fans. You guys have been so great to me, whether it was WWE or TNA. It really is a testament to all of you, what the loyalty you show to your favorite wrestlers, and it means the world to me, and I just want to thank all of you for that. And this cruise is a great way to celebrate it. I think this is awesome. Yeah.
So when you went back, was the intention to wrestle?
I was hoping to have a title reign. Like I was
Gotcha.
You know, but I think the company felt I was a liability. You know, the painkiller thing, the injuries I was having, my broken necks. I broke my neck 4 times in WWE. So I don't think Vince had plans of me of wrestling too much, and I think he was more protecting me than allowing me to go ahead and wrestle. So I understood that, but I didn't agree with it. But there's nothing you can do about it. When the boss doesn't think that you deserve it, there's nothing you can do to change that. And so I had to deal with it, and it was tough. I mean, you know, I asked to retire against John Cena because I started his career, and I thought he should end mine. And I wasn't complaining about wrestling Baron Corbin because he's a great wrestler. I had a lot of fun working with him, but I really wanted to retire with a big name. And I thought I deserved that. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So, you know, there's nothing I could do about it now. I could cry over spilled milk, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move forward with my life.
Yeah, because like you said, it wasn't quite the retirement, like, you know, Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels type of a vibe, right? It was kind of almost in the middle of the card, even, I think, at the...
Yes, it was.
Wasn't it, right?
Yeah. I didn't care to be on first or last. I just wanted to have a match with one of the biggest names in the business. That's all I wanted.
And what did Vince say to you about Corbin, or not not having a name?
Well, Vince said, well, Kurt, you can do that next year. I was like, Vince, I'm retiring this year. He said, well, if you wait another year, I could do that for you. I said, no, I'm going to do it this year because there was no way in hell I was going to wrestle another year, especially in WWE, because all they were going to do was job me out for the whole year. So I knew that I could see the writing on the wall, and I didn't know if I wanted to be a part of that.
I love the fact that it's a classic Vince where it's like, we don't want you to wrestle too much because it might be a liability. But if you wrestle for another year, then we'll give you the main event match that you want. It's like, which one is it? Am I a liability, or do you want me to have this big match?
Make up your mind, damn it.
What is it, man? But then they moved you. Weren't you doing kind of a general manager thing for a while and kind of being that sort of a talent on screen?
The issue was they did everything the complete ass opposite. They started with me, inducted me in the Hall of Fame. I was like, but I'm going to wrestle, Vince. He said, okay, that's all right. We're going to induct you first. I said, okay. So they induct me in the Hall of Fame, and that night, Vince pulls me aside and says, hey, you're going to be the GM of Raw. But I'm wrestling, Vince. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm like, well, don't you do the GM thing after you're done when you're retired wrestling? So he wanted me to get inducted to the Hall of Fame, then be the GM, and then wrestle afterward. It made absolutely no sense. So, I mean, that's what they did, and I understand why they did it. I don't think Vince had any plans of me wrestling.
Did they ever talk to you about being an agent backstage or working in that sort of capacity?
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing after I retired. I took the job as a producer, agent. I did it for a year. Wasn't very good at it. The thing is, I don't like computers, and you have to use the damn computer all the time, you know, and Vince is like, Kurt, open up your computer. It's like, I don't even know how to do this thing. What's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know what the hell to do with it, so I was good at giving the guys ideas for the matches, but I wasn't a really quality producer. So when the pandemic occurred, I was one of the first ones let go. And I don't blame Vince for that, yeah.